Traders. Hopefully, everyone is having a great Sunday afternoon and a fantastic weekend. Now, before we get into the show, I really do want to thank all my subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys watching. Now, if you haven't subscribed and you're watching it, go ahead and subscribe. I really do believe I provide a lot of valuable information on technical analysis, and you would get a lot of great information by doing so. All right, with that said, let's get into one of the three stocks that look extremely promising going into Monday. And the first one on the list is CROX. Now we're going to use this 20-day chart right here, that intraday chart, and if you can see, it is trading above this value area high and this point of control. Okay, now this is a very important chart to me because I usually really like the way when it starts moving above this value area high is a good clean setup going into the next day, right? So the 5 is above the 13 EMA right here, which is also extremely bullish. And then lastly, the most important chart is that daily chart. I want to show you something, all you traders out there. Now we are getting above this value area high on the daily. So if you're not familiar with the value area, this is where this value area high and value area low, this is where the majority, which is 70% of shares, were traded. Now, if you take a look at this, right, there's not many shares being traded above this value area high. We're close to this 52-week high, which to me means not too many sellers will come in and push this. They're going to want to see this go a lot higher. And then finally, the 5 is above the 50, and the 50 is above the 200 moving average. So that is an extremely, extremely bullish setup going into Monday and probably the next week or month. Okay, that's CROX. Be a buyer above that first 30-minute candle tomorrow. All right, next stock that probably will sound familiar to you if you've been watching the show for a while. It's VXRT. VXRT. Now, we've played VXRT in the past, back here in early August over here, and I did say, watch for a move below that. At the time, it was like 890. If it goes below that, it'll probably move a lot lower. And as you can see, it did move a lot lower, probably about almost 50%, right? So now what? Now we're been basing here for about a week, a little over a week, 10 days. And now your risk reward setup is very similar to last August, or early August rather. It is above the 20 period SMA right there. It is right above this point of control, which is this red line that you see on the screen. So the setup is, again, very similar. First 30-minute candle, if it takes it out on the long side, watch this to continue going higher. But again, use this value area low right here of 465, let's call it. If it moves below that, either get out or get short, because if it gets below that, it'll probably move lower, right? Because if it starts moving lower, that means all these traders that bought into this between $7 and 466 is wrong, and you'll probably see another liquidation break and sending it lower. All right, guys, be long over the first 30-minute candle on Monday, or and then use this value area low of 465 as your out. Last stock on that list that looks extremely promising is WVE. Sorry. So here we go. This is Friday's chart on the intraday. It did take out that first 30-minute candle. It was right here above this point of control, and then it just moved up higher all day, right? So it did move about 11% on Friday, and we are above this value area high. But I think the most important chart on this stock is the daily. I want to show you guys something. Again, here we go. This is the chart right here. We're going to zoom this in. We did about 600,000 shares, and we did 11% move. That only suggests that there's not many traders stuck in this name, and this is validated by this histogram right here. If you take a look, there are not many shares putting pressure on the stock on the downside. We're above this value area high, right here, as you can see, of 12 bucks, and there's not many shares being traded above this. So watch this name to go higher. See if you can catch on a couple of pullbacks. The first being obviously this value area high of $12. But if you start seeing this move and hitting this Bollinger Band, this may really want to run for a little bit before a pullback may occur. So maybe take a starter position after that first 30-minute candle and see if that can hold and move higher. If not, wait to see if you could get this a little bit cheaper. First target would be this value area high of $12, and then obviously this 200 period SMA down here. All right, everyone, I just want to thank everyone for joining me this beautiful Sunday afternoon. If you have any questions, please contact me at eric@valueareatrader.com. Now, again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I really would appreciate it. All right, everyone, have a great weekend, and remember to trade smart and be safe.